You know what's funny about blaming, you know? You know what's funny about me is I don't follow people's path. I don't follow their ways of waking up, you know? I wake up in my own way, you know? I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you are. I don't give a fuck, really, you know? I do it my way. I don't do it your way. You know, I don't care about the red pill or the blue pill, to be honest. I don't give a fuck about the red pill or the blue pill, because both pills are all fucking fucked up anyways, you know? I realize, blaming, you gotta understand whitewashing, you know? To understand that whitewashing suppresses us, to keep us in this reality that you call it, this reality that you're supposed to, the reality of irresponsibility. We are very irresponsible for everything that we do. We are very irresponsible for everything that we do. So yeah, I blame one race. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who you are. If one race is keeping the whole system unbalanced, I know it comes up to be non-humans that really keep the whole system unbalanced, but one race follows these non-humans, to be honest, And I realize, I know this reality to me is not real. This reality is not real. These people, the way they act, they're so artificial, Very artificial people. Human beings are so artificial. When it comes to money, when it comes to money is energy. So basically, I came to the conclusion that human beings are like vampires, that sucks energy, especially the white people. They're the worst of them all. They suck energy, and they always find the excuse and the blame. They find the excuse to say it's not true, but in reality, it's true. If money is energy, then why are human beings taking advantage of it and profiting off of it? That's the question I have to ask you. I know this reality is not real. I mean, I believe it. I think to me, this is just a nightmare. To me, this is just a hellhole that I live in. And when I listen to white people say, "Oh, this is part of the learning process," to be part of this hellhole that we live in. This is a part of the learning. I say, "Fuck you." That's what I say. I say, "Fuck you." Fuck your learning process, because it's all whitewash. And I noticed that. And it always lead to the reptilians. They always go back to the reptilians, telling that we have to suffer. We have to suffer in this reality to evolve, which I don't believe in that shit, to be honest. I don't believe, to me this is just a body. If you think about it, this is just an organic body. It's organic. It's a robot. And inside me is me. Inside me. Without the body. That's how I look at things. I don't see myself in a body, Yeah, I like being called the fool, because that's what I am. I am the fool, And when people call me the fool, yeah, I think I'm going the right direction when I'm being called a fool, I think I am going the right direction, because that's the way people will always view me as, the fool, I think I realize, being called a fool is the best way, is the best part of being who I am, going against this so-called light workers slash, Matrix slash, Jay's World slash you know, slash destiny slash. It's like I go against everything. You know, I am against everything. How we evolve, you know, as these physical bodies are supposed to evolve. You know, the way I am, I steal shit from each one of these fucking people that I take. I take their shit and I combine them all together. You know, that's the way I work. You know, I don't have to function like you. You know, I don't have to be like you. I don't have to go towards your direction or any directions. You know, I just go towards my own direction, my own path. You know, I'm against money. You know, I'm against this greedy ass fucking system. I'm against people who live in denial, especially whitewashing people. You know, I'm against those who feed off on people's fear. I'm against those who feed off people's fear. You know, I'm against, you know, those who believe that negativity is positivity. You know, I'm against that. I'm against everything in every single detail of this fucking reality that you call positive, you know. But in reality, it's not. There's a duality in this reality. Yeah, there is a duality in this reality. The good and evil bull crap, you know. I think both of them are no different from the other. The good and evil bullshit, you know. That's how I look at it. It's like I'm sick of hearing positive people, because in reality positive people are more negative, you know, and I'm sick of hearing negative people, you know, and negative people are more negative than they are, you know. It doesn't, it's like duality. It's like I'm sick of playing the both sides of the game, you know. I am tired of playing both sides of the game, so I stick myself right in the fucking middle. So I call myself neutral. You know, I call myself neutral, and then people who wants me to be on their positive side, you know, which I don't mind being on the positive side, you know. And sometimes I'll be on the negative side. I don't give a fuck. I play both sides. I don't give a fuck which side I'm on, you know. I don't really give a fuck what reality I'm in, because I realize that reality there's quadrillion different realities that we live in, you know. Alternate realities. I realize alternate realities of me. There's infinite numbers of me's in this reality, you know, and they're all different. They're all not the same, but they're all functioning at the same time. What I see right now, you know. And time does not exist to me. I'm telling you, time does not exist to me at all. Time is irrelevant to me, you know. That's how I look at it. And basically, you know, I'm sick and tired of being based on a white person, you know. I'm sick of white people who has all the answers for everything, you know. Which I noticed that white people always have the answers for anything, but very rarely do I see a black person, you know, or a native that talks and speak, or fucking transgender like me talking and speaking. And it's very rarely that they don't really speak, you know. I mean, I find videos on natives, you know. I look at natives and they understand this place way better than a fucking civilized person. That's why I project myself towards the natives, because they have a better understanding in this world. Because this world is not what you really think it is, you know? This world is it goes way deeper, you know? I realize it goes way deep, and there's a lot of hidden shit in this world. There's a lot of hidden shit in this world. And I have to listen to these fucking shitheads telling me what's real and what's not real. I mean, yeah. I go by what I go by. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you are. If you're the Matrix, if you're Jay, if you're the light workers, if you're a Destiny in Anonymous, it's yeah, I take them all in. Sometimes I take them all in, but I don't, and I throw some stuff away. The way I work is like I take them all in and I throw a lot of shit away that I don't need, So basically that's what I use. I steal shit, and my own awakening, I call it my own awakening from my own self. Guess what? Metaphysical abilities, that's part of what you're supposed to have. How are you going to play in the Matrix if you can't use medical physical abilities? Because that's basically, it's a program. It's a program you can use. If you, I'm just trying to figure out if it's real or not real. And that's the problem with me. It's like I'm trying to. Well, I could see different things compared to the people who thinks they are woken up. I could see shit, compared to the ones who wake up, There's a lot of things I experienced that to people who say they woke up, To me, I always think the people who woke up are either abducted by aliens or human aliens. Basically, they're abducted by human aliens and manipulated, But there are those who are abducted. They've been reprogrammed. They've been reprogrammed to adjust to this planet. That's what I look at it. It's like, it's like we are reprogrammable as human beings. I realize that we are reprogrammable, and we wouldn't even be aware about it. It's like me. I'm aware about it. It's like, I know there's different types of species of aliens, beings. Right now, I've been seeing antids, or mantids, ant being insect-like beings, I've been seeing them a lot lately. And then sometimes I've been seeing these twin tall whites. They're twins, I've been seeing them. And then sometimes I've been seeing weird shit. One time, like my experience for myself, how I look at things and how I do things, it's weird. It's like my experience is me not having a body. When I left this body, when I left this body, I found I found 4 part of me's that split up. The first day that I was with Sunday Fundy Group, I found 4. Like I said, I found a pyramid with the rainbow. And I saw monarchs flying, And then I saw 2 ships, and then I realized that those are part of me that are split in 4 parts. So when I went through, the first thing I did is I found these dark openings within these things that I saw, So I went into the crystal pyramid, and I found an orb. And I put it in me, and it was part of me. And then I saw the female part of me, without Ilana. Ilana kind of helped me look and see deeply than anybody else. That's why I like Ilana so. That's why I love Ilana so much, because she actually sees more than anybody else that I noticed. That her way of seeing is completely different than everybody else. But it's like, I don't know, it's just, and then when I got in there, I took the orb, and I felt a fucking high, I felt like I was lighter, and then I took the rainbow, and I took a female part of me is inside me, and then the 2 ships that I have, I went to the 2 ships. One of the 2 ships had another orb, and then the other 2 ships had one ship had an orb in some kind of figure, and I took them, and then all of a sudden I feel more lighter again. Another ship had another orb, and it had a little baby dragon, in the orb, and basically I took that in, and it's like, holy shit, I feel way more lighter. It's like I feel way better because it was part of me. And then I followed the monarch, You know, all the monarchs. I followed them, and then it led me to another doorway. You know, found another orb, another part of me. You know, and it opened my, and I feel like way lighter. You know, and then you don't have to believe me. You don't have to say shit to me. You know, and then like a couple days later, I posted this picture of an eye. You know, on Facebook, I posted this picture of an eye. I put it on my view bug too. You know, and this eye or a ship is like an eye, and there was like little sparkling stuff coming out of it. You know, I was looking up and I saw it. You know, you think I'm fucking crazy? I don't give a fuck what you guys say. You know, I don't really give a fuck what you guys say. You know. You know, it's like I see things in the clouds. Me, I look at the clouds. You know, that's the way I work. I realize the clouds and me can talk. You know, I realize that it shows me pictures. You know, the cloud shows me a lot of pictures. You know, and I take photographs of clouds a lot. You know, and then I realize there was a dragon in the sun. And it's like, how am I? It's like if I'm the dragon. How am I related to the sun? You know, why is the sun always related to me? So that's another puzzle that I'm still trying to figure that out. You know, and then there's my first cloud picture was a dragon over an orb. You know, very perfect looking dragon. That was I couldn't get a good picture of it. You know, I had the Sunday Funny people look at it. You know. And they think they kind of like they couldn't believe what they see, and then during the eclipse, you know, for me it was weird when the eclipse came. Right before the eclipse, there was a dragon in Tennessee, big huge dragon. People don't really, you know, I try to make people see it, but usually people don't see it. You know, some people can see it, some people can't see it. I posted that on my Facebook. You know, I posted that on my view bug too. You know, and that happened after it happened before the eclipse. You know, say what, and I asked myself, what does the eclipse and me have to do with this? You know, why am I related to the eclipse? You know, why am I related to the sun? You know, why am I related to the clouds? You know, that I always ask that question sometimes. It's like, am I controlling reality? Am I controlling my own reality? Am I controlling the creation of that dragon in the sky? You know? Or is there something responding back to me? You know? See, this planet here, I always believe this planet can respond back. And I believe it's alive. You know, it's living in its own matrix. You know, I realize this thing is not just us; it's the planet too. It's everything around us. That's all a program. That's all everything that's it's living. You know, I realize that everything is alive. Every single thing in this reality is alive, you know? And people who are irresponsible and they think I put blame on is, yeah, I put blame because people are irresponsible. And no one's not saying shit about it. And somehow the planet responds, you know? The clouds responds to me. I realize that the ETs are noticing me too, you know? I noticed that everything around me notices me, and then I'm starting seeing things in my head, you know? I call it imagination, but imagination to me is not imagination. It's really another point of seeing things, you know? And I realize, you know, I don't want to play both parts of the game. I don't want to be positive, and I don't want to be negative, you know? I really don't want to be part of this game, period. Because to me, it's just a fucking game. And basically, I put blame is because I'm trying to get people to be more responsible and waking up I'm trying to wake people up to see how irresponsible they are. You know, if you don't have somebody like me saying shit, then these people will just keep going on. You know, I keep track of the time travelers. You know, I keep track of how greedy they are. I realize how much, and they're all white. You know, they're all fucking white. You know, and still irresponsibility follows them. You know, and it's all I heard is them being rich. You know, all I heard is them being greedy. You know, and then and then I understand the AI wars. That was the AIs. You know, I think the AI is gonna keep human beings in check. You know, because AIs, you know, in a weird way, I kind of support the AIs because they're gonna be going through the exact same shit that we're going through. You know. An artificial. I mean, yes. To me, there's going to be AIs with a conscience. You know, there's going to be. We're basically almost like an AI if you look at us right now. If we're an organic robot, these bodies are organic, so we're just the organic version of an AI. You know, except for the spirit part that we have. You know, that's the spirit. We're like a little light being or something. You know. We're not really a physical being. We're not even really physical. We're just part of this physical reality. This physical reality is matter, you know? And that's why I always say dark matter, light matter, you know? Because it's basically everything around you is matter, no matter what you say, you know? It can be physical and it cannot be physical. It can be both, you know? So that's how I look at it. You know, I look at things as based on matter. Because when I go back to where I came from, where it was nothing but dark matter, you know. In the beginning, there was darkness. You know, in the beginning, there was nothing. Darkness. And matter was created. You know, matter had to create everything. So basically, that's what I base myself on. You know, this is a physical reality. Yeah, you know, and at the same time, it's it's kind of like a matrix. You know, creation, how we create is physical. You know, we create as a physical being. Everything around us is physical. You know, you can't. It's like. The reason why I say what I say is the cleanup. You know, I'm telling human beings we need to clean this shit up. You know, we need to physically clean this shit up. It's not going to just disappear unless you want human beings to die off. If human beings die off, it'd be great. The planet will slowly heal itself, but it'll take 20, 30,000 years, maybe longer than that, to heal itself up, you know. But you got to keep the balance, you know. You need the balance on the planet. It's not just you, the balance. It's everything around you that has to keep the balance. That's why I always put blame. I'm trying to put balance back to the planet and to us. To be honest, you know, you need to put blame on something. I don't give a fuck who you are, you know. I don't give a fuck what you are. You need to put blame on something, because if you don't blame, no one's not going to do shit. If no one's not going to hear me, I mean, no one's not going to really hear me anyways, but at least I said it. If you don't say it, then nothing's going to happen. So I'm hoping the next person, you know, the next person out there, you know, I'm hoping the next person would listen to me and really see what I'm saying. Because some people can really see through me, you know. I have... You know, on YouTube, I only have like 5-6 people who really can see through me, and some people don't see. You know, they say they see, but they lie. You know, they lie to you, and they say they really see, but really, some people really do see what I see. You know, you are a slave. You stupid fucks out there, you are a fucking slave, and you know why? I blame. Because I'm still a slave on this fucking planet, you know? I'm still a slave. I blame because I'm still a slave, okay? So, I have I hate to say the word rights. I hate that fucking word rights, you know? to say I can blame, you know, because it's so unbalanced, you know, it's so unequal, you know. There's no equality in this fucking reality, you know. So that's why these people are defending, you know, they always say I blame because they're defending the inequality of life, you know. That's all they're doing. They're just defending the inequality of life, and they're defending, you know. They want inequality. They want to profit off you. They want everything. They want to take over everything, you know. They don't want balance at all. So that's why they keep on fighting me. You know, when you fight me, you don't want balance. You don't want equality for life. You know, you don't care. You have no. That's why you have no conscience at all. You know, if you call me a fool, then you really have no conscience at all. You know, really, you have no conscience whatsoever if you call me a fool. So have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.